when you're trapped in a place that you realize will never growing there, and nothing you can do but get out from that place and find a new place is the only answers that mostly immigrants reason why they want to immigrate. For example, if you were born in a conflict country such as Syria or maybe Iraq, you will hearing bomb every single day, and then how can you change your future if your school was bombed and you witness your relatives died every single day? And of course you will think to get out from that country, and you do whatever it takes to get out from there, and you're not letting your life rotting in there, and you must take that chance to leave that country. And ladies and gentlemen, in the new country you can get better life quality and not living in fear of bomb anymore. And also this kind of action is preparing for your next generation to get a better life quality in the future. And the benefits of living and raising children in the predominantly white country that we believe it refers to USA or maybe European Union is that you can teach your children to get to respect the other cultures or ethnic. And the other benefit, or the second benefit, is you can give your children's opportunity to get a better educational systems. As we believe that, or as we know that educational system in this country is the best in this world. So, and getting a new life there is part of the journey. And then in this part of the journey, ethnic enclave expected to be a home, and cultural shock is undeniable when you move to a new place, but living in ethnic enclave makes you feel more homey than outside of it. So here's the benefit of if you're living and raising your children inside of ethnic enclave. The first benefit is you will get language barrier support, because it's almost impossible if you already understanding in English, or if you come from the non-speaking English country, there's must be difficult to understand or going through daily basis because you have the language barrier. But in this ethnic enclave, you will get support to learn the new language, and also they will assist you to get through your daily basis without language barrier. And the second benefit is helping you blending in social aspects and educational aspects, because there's must be a gap in the educational system that you get in your old country and then when you move to the new country. So this ethnic enclave can helping you in this problem. And the third reason why you should living and or the third benefit is it's avoiding cultural clash or avoiding misunderstanding when the friction happened. For example, black people really like to listen to music in high volume. So if it's on a same black neighborhood, the other neighbor maybe would mind and they not feeling disturbed because you share the same cultural and it's unchangeable culture because you've born there and you get that culture. And the last benefit that you get from living and raising your child in ethnic enclave is they and you still have identity from your own ancestor cultures. And this all kind of benefits is not going to achievable if the government itself is not supporting this kind of movement. Government must provide support and protect that they who have color is not getting racism actions. So That's all we propose. Thank you very much.
Udah.
Berapa menit, Mas?
4 menit 5 menitan, enggak lebih. Berapa menit maksimal?
7.
Minimal apa max?
Maksimal 7 menit.
Oh, maksimal 7 menit.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nimas Muslimah as the Deputy Prime Minister will give additional argument of this motion. A first generation immigrant parent who choose to live and raise children in an ethnic enclaves also means that, for example, is a little Indian in Singapore. From nationality, they try to maintain their national identity in wherever they are. This aims to introduce their children about their background, history, about their family, and the culture itself. Because even though they have been immigrated to another country, they keep holding their origin identity. Maintain national identity also reflecting to find the same communities to build and make society becomes live. Therefore, when they try to live and raise their children, it will make them feel like in their self's country. Second one, Little Indian in Singapore, they are choose to live and raise children, also growing their culture itself. Why? Believing about the statement that if the cultures are not well maintained, it will gone as soon as possible. Moreover, India is famous with the cultural sector. Live and raising a children there, actually, they will meet with the same communities that I mentioned it before. Therefore, their children can growing up and while learning the culture with others. This also can be a consideration for immigrant parents because they are not only can learn about cultures, but they also can make the cultures becomes a tourist attraction in a country. Because big community in a specific place which provide numerous cultures inside, from Indian traditional food, traditional dance, fashion, and etc. that serve well. Moreover, there are many people from all over the world are being fans of Bollywood itself. Those things also will affecting to their economy itself. From economy side, they shouldn't be worried to fulfill their daily needs, school tuition, and etc. Because indirectly they also get an income from this place, and also indirectly support the economy sector in Singapore by the tourist attraction in Little Indian. Moreover, Singapore is famous with the diversity, with the ethnic enclaves in Singapore also supporting Singapore to be known as the most tolerant country. Fourth, another consideration why they choose to live and raise their children there is just because the better job opportunities. For example, like in Indonesia, there are many of human resources with high level of education, but of course with a different ability. While the work industries in Indonesia are not too many, therefore it makes the work candidates must be selected tightly with the company. If there is no slot for them, actually they must be rejected and become jobless. So how about people who don't have high level of education? Like for example, people who only graduated from either elementary or junior high school. Of course, they cannot get a better opportunity like them. When we know that many of people with high level education but aren't still have a job, so do them. It proves that in some countries like in Indonesia, the spread of job allocation are not equal. So that's why this must be a big concern of immigrant itself to seek better job opportunities in another country, because they think that they will get many options to work with of course a high salary to fulfill their family needs, especially for growing a children. Moreover, in the same communities. It also comes with consider that Singapore having great facilities or technology. Like I mentioned it, in Singapore, the government also provide a house rent like an apartment for everyone also immigrant with affordable price. It means that the immigrant only can focusing to handle school tuition, daily life and daily needs, and etc. without thinking where you have to live like in a previous country or like in their origin country. For example, in Indonesia, at least we must have a land to build a home to live with our family. Not only about the house rent or a place to stay, but also in Singapore also provide them many technology that we can be used like MRT transportation that make us easy to move from one place to another without having a car or motorcycle. And of course, immigrant parents might also consider about their children mental health. In new country and living in the same community like ethnic enclave like Little Indian, it will make their children having a healthy mental. Why? Because they don't need to adapt directly with the society. That makes harmful for them because it will affect it indirectly to have lack of confidence that they are afraid to show in society or attending social event in those countries. Moreover, they may have a trust issue about the society itself. Maybe they are afraid to be a discussion material of the local to insult them. So, by this step, they can adapt it and do it step by step until they open their mind and having free mind into a new places. Because different mind also build a good team in a work industries, and therefore the immigrant also can give a contribution to grow the work industry there. And finally, they can collaborate and work together with the local without forgetting their roots. I think that's all, and thank you.